Welcome to episode 20 of Win the Day, and today's episode is titled, Are You Still in the Game? Before we begin this episode, I just wanted to quickly mention the Day One Mastermind. This is the first time ever I am hosting a mastermind like this. You'll be able to work with me one-on-one on your life and your business for 3 months, while also being able to collaborate with other like-minded people from around the world. And when I say around the world, I really mean it. Already we've got people from Australia, the US, and Portugal who have reserved their place at the moment from a whole heap of different industries and backgrounds. So if you think it's the right fit for you, if you feel like you're treading water or simply going through the motions or want to massively level up what you do this year, then this is the place for you. In the Day One Mastermind, I'll be sharing everything I know about success, from having launched products and companies in just about every industry that you can think of and interviewing some of the most accomplished people on the planet. The Day One Mastermind will give you the ultimate foundation for success in 2020. There's also a special bonus I'll be giving to all those who are in the mastermind. Just go to thedayone.com for more info or to reserve your place. And if you're not sure if it's a good fit for you or you simply have some questions, just click the link, the email address in the show notes, info@jameswhit.com, and we can arrange a time to hop on a quick call with you and me, and we can talk more about your goals, what you're trying to achieve, and whether or not the Day One Mastermind is a good fit for you. To learn more, go to thedayone.com or click the link in the show notes. All right, episode 20, here we are. The quote for today's episode comes from former US President Teddy Roosevelt and says, "If you fail, at least fail while daring greatly, so that your place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." Boom, powerful stuff there. That quote was regarded as one of Roosevelt's greatest historical triumphs. It's paraphrased. The original passage is far longer and is actually taken from a speech called Citizenship in a Republic. That speech has become very famous, and it's also known as the Man in the Arena. I'll include a link to it in the show notes for context. It was delivered 110 years ago in 1910, 1 year after President Roosevelt had left office. For those who don't know much about him, he was and still is the youngest president in US history. Why is this quote so powerful? Well, you can feel the emotion in the words that he used. It's his emphasis on the cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. If you want to achieve anything noteworthy in your life, whether that's to make a difference in your job, to be a loving parent, a devoted husband or wife, or start a business that supports the community, or any one of the hundreds of other options, you need to be the person in the arena, leaving yourself susceptible to all the good and all the bad that can happen. Because that's a dichotomy of life. You can't have good without evil, light without dark, summer without winter, day without night, happiness without sadness. It's just the way that humanity and nature works. Roosevelt was a leader during an extremely tumultuous period for the world. So when he talks about the man in the arena, he knows it, he lived it, he thrived on it, he was the man in the arena. He transformed the world and maintains an enduring legacy because of it, regardless of how you feel about politics. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. If we don't make the decision to get in that arena, the battle will come to us whether we like it or not. And when it strikes, there's a very good chance that we're far less equipped and prepared to deal with it than we would have been if we fronted it head on to begin with. This is so meaningful now because by the second week of February, only 1 in 5 people are still working on achieving their goals. Remember, that's out of the minority percentage of people who actually set goals in the first place. So how many people set goals? Studies have shown it's only 3% of people who set goals. If only 1 in 5 of those people is still working on achieving those goals in February, that makes it only 1 in 200 people. That's right, about 0.6% of the population who are living with intent. That's an absolutely crazy statistic, and no one ever talks about it. That's why this episode is titled, Are You Still in the Game? If you don't know what success looks like to you, then you better get moving because it will be over before you know it. In the last episode 19, we went through a whole heap of different steps that you can take to make enormous change in 2020. And here's another quick tip. If you struggle to stay motivated or accountable like a lot of us do, set a calendar notification for the first Monday of each month at 10 a.m. Ensure you do it both on the calendar on your computer and on your phone. And when that alarm goes off, have it say something inspiring and impactful, something like "Win the Day" in capital letters. You can obviously pick any message you like, but "Win the Day" always gets it done for me. Go in there and add some fancy emojis, maybe something like a fire emoji or a rocket emoji. I always like those two. Because it will help motivate you and keep you inspired, and it will stand out when you see that go off. That will be your motivation to go extra hard on those days, setting yourself up for a huge week and then a huge month, which of course becomes a huge year. So that's my challenge for you in this episode, to get in the arena, to get your hands dirty, to get some experience, some life lessons, and some adversity. Along the way, you'll find out exactly who you are, what you want, and how to get it. Most importantly, don't give up. Life is going to kick you in the ass from time to time, but often the greatest treasures emerge right after people quit. So keep going. If you're still in the game, give yourself a big congratulations. That's awesome work, because you are greatly in the minority percentage. And if you're not in the game, there's still time, but you need to take action now. That's it for episode 20. I'll see many of you in the Day One Mastermind. Remember to go to thedayone.com or click the link in the show notes to reserve your place. I promise you this will sell out, so get in fast. Don't say I didn't warn you. You can also email me and we can set up a quick call to talk about your goals and everything you're trying to achieve and whether or not the mastermind is the right fit for you. For everyone else, I'll see you in episode 21. Get out there and win the day. Until next time, onwards and upwards, always.